In this video, we're going to learn how to create and modify links in our content. So here we have a long form content block, and we might want to place some links within our copy here. So what we can do when we're working with text is double click inside the text element, and we will be able to edit this text now and selecting and writing new text. And we might select some text here and turn that into a link. So we can just select that, and up here on the top left text editing menu, we can select this chain link icon. So we'll click that, and that now turns this particular part of the text into a link element. So what we can do is deselect that, and now when we hover over here, this will actually be a separate element within the text element. So we can click that now, and then over here on the styles panel, we will get a whole area dedicated to this particular link inside that copy. So we can place some title text. So title text is additional information for the link. So we shouldn't put the same text in here that the link says, but we can put something different. For example, if this was telling us to go to our course directory, we could say view all courses or view our course directory here. Then secondly, we have the link. So here is where we want to copy and paste from our Teachable page, or just key in the link wherever we want that to go. So that will look something like this. And we can hit enter, and that will key in that link for us. And then we have two options here for the target. We can open in this window, which is standard browsing behavior. When the user clicks that link, that'll just reload in the same tab or the same window. If we click new window, when they click that link, that will open up in a new window or a new tab. And so then we can have a look at the typography. So for example, we might want to make this stand out. We could choose Georgia. We could make that font really big in the middle there. We could change the color of that. Let's say we want to go to a green to make that really stand out. And we could do other things like borders and backgrounds, etc., but we'll keep that quite simple for the moment. Another thing we can do with our links is modify the hover event. So while we have this link element selected, we can go up here into the top right of the styles panel and click default, and that will allow us to select hover. Now when we select hover, everything in here it relates to the hover event. So what we can do is now choose a different color. So if we go here and let's say we make that blue, we can go something a little bit brighter, or let's choose something so we can see the contrast there on hover. So we can go up into an orange, and what we can do is just move that back to default and then click away, and there we'll have our green link, and when we hover over it, we've got orange. So we can click preview so that we can see that happening, and there you go. That's how simple it is to add a link in your copy inside the page builder.